So we came and went in Bustleton, and then we went to Pemberton, which was like an hour and a half away.
Well, you know what, pal? That, you say Pemberton? Well, that brings us to our joint Pemberton and Beer of the Week segment. Cheers.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Let's go.
That's right. Oh, boy. Yeah. We are having hard lemon.
Oh, God.
From the wonderful...
The Beer Fam.
What's it called?
Beer Farm.
Thank you. Here is the drink for those curious.
What the fuck they're doing.
Hard lemon Beer Fam.
I drank that on tap quite a lot, actually.
Very, very tasty drink, to be honest.
Yeah, so these are all the way from the Beer Farm itself.
Indeed.
Do you mind if I take one? Thank you.
Absolutely.
Beer Farm. Hard lemon.
Let's get some tunes. There we go. Starting to feel better.
Yeah. I'll crack this open.
Starting to feel more relaxed, pal.
It's hard doing a live show. It's a bit scary, but I think the more I think about it, the less better the show. So I'm just gonna pretend we're not live, and Dan's doing a great job.
We go to the pub. It makes it feel all a little bit.
And it makes me feel safe when I'm in the arms of Daniel. Thank you, Dan.
Oh, of course, mate.
We love you. And when we go to the pub, it always does feel a bit more. It's like my salvation, my green screen salvation.
That's fair. It gives us what we need to feel as though the hard lemon and us are together. Well, the reason I brought us to the pub.
Thank you, Dan.
And for the beer of the week. We'll get the.
Oh, it tastes like holiday.
Thank you, Dan.
I'll crack it on camera for you guys. Oh, my fingers got in the way there a little bit.
We're very proud of you, Dan, and thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Dan. Well, cheers. It tastes like holiday. I miss holiday. That's how you know you've had a great time.
Yeah, it was good because I keep thinking like, wow, I wish I was back there.
Yeah, I do. I do miss it. I feel like it was just really a good time.
Well, our Pemberton stay was in
Yes.
a place that is honestly quite reminiscent of, clearly where we are now, Connor, the bar. And they call it the Pemberton Hotel.
I think someone asked me, I think it was my parents, they asked me, what was your favorite moment or memory from the trip? And I would say it was Pemberton, because we're in the middle of nowhere. It's an incredibly small town. I don't even want to know how many people live there. It's so small. I did, in my old job as a carpenter, I worked there for like 3 weeks, I think. So I pretty much lived here for nearly a month. And I would go down on my, I would go with my family there occasionally, because one of our family friends owned a house, and that's whose work we did. I did work on his house. This was like 2 years ago, in like 2023. So it was great to go back in a much better mindset. I was going through a rough time at that point in my life anyway, so like to go back and actually be there and enjoy it. To go into the old pub, I saw the old landlady who was there last time, and I said, "You don't remember me, do you?" And she said, "No." Maybe it was, I would like to pretend it's because I've bleached my hair, but I think she just didn't remember me, so.
Well, the bleach hair is different, so maybe you were very memorable to her.
Well,
and the bleached hair just meant.
Well, that's the thing.
She couldn't put her finger on it.
I had just bleached my hair as well, so like to go down and like I think I don't know why I was expecting people to, because when I see people who know me in real life, they're like, "Oh, that's different." But because I went on holiday and no one knew me, no one even thought about saying anything about it really.
Why would they?
That's true.
That's boring.
So we stayed at this place, the Pemberton Hotel, which was very pub vibes, very much like this. It basically, I accidentally stole the key card.
Yeah, she literally said, "Do you have this?" And because they're so small, like the town, I feel like it would be.
That's not the key card. It's the key card cover.
It's like what the key card goes into, and like obviously it would just be a pain in the ass, like order more of them. And she was like, Dan was like, "I don't have it on me," and she was like, "Oh, is it in the room?" It was like, "Yeah, I must have left it in the room." No,
I thought it was there.
It wasn't on purpose. Sorry, I should clarify. I don't think you were like, I'm going to nick this because this is going to be really handy for me. But it's a good memory. We stayed in room 28.
Ooh, yeah.
So if anyone ever wants to go back to Pemberton and stay in room 28 because we stayed there, that's how you know.
That's your chance, man.
We also, I don't want to talk about this too much because I know I alienate a lot of our audience when I talk about this, but
Doctor Who.
Hey!
I wanted to take Dan to the house where I'd done the work, and as we were walking there was like this small shop called like Computers and Games or something like that.
Yes.
And Dan was like, we should just like pop in, and I was like, sure. And we went in, and literally there was like a Doctor Who shrine in there. There was I mentioned this on my other podcast For a Laugh with Aidan Green.
One too many in the ass than I'd like.
And it was just like, apparently he said that like he had too much stuff that his wife was like, put it in your man cave. He basically described the shop as his man cave. I think he was like semi-retired. So he sold like Warhammer and stuff. If Chris is still in the chat, he loves Warhammer and stuff like that, and D&D and stuff. But yeah, it was just randomly in Pemberton, in the middle of nowhere. I was just talking to a guy about Doctor Who. He did not recognize me.
Doctor Who.
And I was offended. No. He'll kick himself later.
Yeah.
But actually, though, if you actually think about it, that's probably where you would get noticed. But he didn't know me. He didn't know any of the Doctor Who YouTubers. He wasn't really a YouTuber guy.
He was a member of the Doctor Who fan club, though. The Perth Doctor Who fan club. Shout out. Love
Which
them.
I don't mean any disrespect by this, but you said to me, like, are you a part of it? Why don't you join? I have no intention in
Look, you've
in
got your
joining
own Doctor Who community. You've made your own Doctor Who
that.
community.
Exactly.
That's right.
I just don't really want to do that. I think I talk about Doctor Who enough, so
Fair enough.
Joy to the world! Joy to the world! That really is the word. Joy to the world!
Yeah, that was you when you see another Doctor Who fan.
This was me when I met him.
I'm never alone with you.
We had a great night in the pub. We ate in a place, so we had beers in the pub. We went to go eat, and then we came back to the pub, and it was just going off. Like it was for a Tuesday night. There's not really much else to do.
On a
So
Tuesday.
pretty much everyone was in the pub.
The whole town.
We also met a beautiful French girl
Burger.
who was just lovely.
Hot dog.
A backpacker, you might call her.
I'm better than you.
Yeah, yeah.
She was just gorgeous, and I was like, "Please don't ever leave. Come live with me, please."
Pizza.
Should we mention the two guys we met? Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to say that?
I can set that up so that we met two guys at the Pemberton
Burger.
Hotel. It was quite a funny dichotomy, I felt like, because one of the guys was like, they were both about the same age, right? I'd say maybe like 50s, 60s. And one of the guys was this old British guy who was holidaying in Australia, and he was doing like a tour around the country.
Yeah, he was like doing an Aussie tour.
Yeah, and Pemberton was for some reason like his last stop or his second last stop.
Nah, it was his last, and then he was like driving back down to Perth to like
Get a plane.
catch a plane rather on like the Thursday, and this was like
Yeah.
the Tuesday we saw him.
So his potentially his final pub outing.
Yeah,
And-
with us, Christ.
He was just a very interesting character. You know, we had a bit of spirited debate and chatter with him, and it was all in good fun. But yeah, it was very interesting to see what the British mind is like. I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just clearly he very much embodied like the British man, older British man kind of vibe. I don't think he had any kind of a partner, like he was traveling on his own, which is fine.
Make it stop, hate this!
But he had a
He
particular
was just a lot.
viewpoint. You know,
We
he had
talk too many. I don't know what it is. Like my dad has said this multiple times. Like we together just have this thing where like we're in a pub. I don't know if it's just that we're approachable, but people always talk to us. And it did kind of start with him talking to the French lovely lady behind the bar. And then because he was there drinking wine by himself, and then we left to go get dinner and come back, and he was still there. And I think I looked at him and I was like, "Oh, you're still here?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he was doing some fantastic French impressions, and he said he could talk French.
Burger.
Which-
Burger. Burger.
I don't really think he could, but he was just a bit much. It takes a lot for me. I don't have to necessarily agree with what everyone is saying at the pub. I don't think I'm like that, and neither are you. But he did just have this way about himself that was quite... It was just a lot, and he didn't really... We finished our conversation with him, and I was very happy to move on. He did eventually come back out afterwards and drink with us, but he was sloshed. He drank a bottle of wine. This is why I saw him drink a bottle of wine.
He was wine drunk,
and then
for sure.
another glass of wine.
Oh boy!
And then he came out with a pint to come talk to us, me and Dan, with this other bloke that we saw,
I think
Mick Taylor. I think we called him.
Connor brought up the French girl, the guy, the English guy. I swear he heard us joking with her about how she was French, and the next time he went up to get like some more wine, I heard him very specifically say "merci." And he was like, I know French, you know. And I'm like, did you even know she was French until you eavesdropped on our conversation? Like,
Yeah, that's like saying hola. You know, it's like everyone knows that.
aloha.
Aloha. You know, it's like, come on, dude. Like, he was just a lot. He just gave weird, creepy vibes, and with peace and love, it didn't surprise me that he was traveling alone. Sorry.
Well, look, in contrast, the Australian guy that we met, who was around the same age that once we went outside, he was also kind of weird and creepy, but in more of a fun way.
Mick Taylor ass, like, guy. He was a lot, but also he was fun. Like, he
he was just a very laid-back, chill Aussie guy. Clearly had spent a lot of time, like, in the bush and the outback.
in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Just
Because he lives in
doing fuck all.
Pemberton.
Finding just fun stuff to do, like, out in, out west, as they might say.
That's the wild thing about, like, that pub, is that you would just generally see people in there who were there for like a night, and then you'll never see them again. Or maybe people were there for like 3 weeks. Like when I went last time for my job, I was there for like 3 weeks, and I got to know everybody, and then I just left, and they never saw me again until and when I went back, there was only one person there that I knew.
It's like you're a local who just blows through the town, you know.
Exactly.
Then on to the next
Like
thing,
a gust of wind.
Sometimes that's how it happens, you know.
Yeah.
But that was mostly our time in Pemberton. We also did visit a what's it called? Cocktail bar. Jasper's.
The whiskey bar. That's where we got dinner. I didn't try whiskey actually. I had a pint.
It was a nice vibe. It was lovely.
But the thing is, in those whiskey bars, like when you want to if you want to do it in like a mixer, they look at you like you're crazy because you're not supposed to do that. When you're buying like a $15, $20 whiskey, you're supposed to drink it like neat. You're not supposed to mix it like.
It can be a little, I don't know, snobby maybe. You know,
It's giving millennial core.
it is giving millennial core.
And then we went home and played Mario Kart. I loved it. That was generally like the funnest part of the trip for me. It was really quick. I don't know if next year we might do 2 days there, but I think what made it so special was that it was just really quick. And we knew our time was short, and we kind of went in and we made a scene, and then we left. We didn't return our card holder, and then we left. We got in the car, and then we drove to Pemberton. No, Margaret River. Get out of the road.
This is how it sounds in Mario Kart. And the beep beeps.
Out of the way, you dickheads. We're coming.
That's how we made our way through Pemberton. Very lovely place, but very small town. I would definitely recommend. We did have Oz Chris in the chat say, might have to hit up Pemberton. You should. It's a lovely place to go, but there's not a huge amount to do. It's just nice to go and visit, you know?
Yeah, dude, if you come to Perth, like just
do a day
check it
trip in
out.
Pemberton, or like a 2-day little Pemberton vibe, and then go do other stuff in the other parts of WA.
That's what's so great. Like the place we stayed cost like $110 for the night, and that was split between us.
Yeah.
So $55 each, which is an absolute bargain. The room wasn't like necessary. Like we went from the Hilton to that. So like
$900 dues.
the room wasn't exactly like amazing, but for the price, I thought was so good.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going away to a place called Cervantes tomorrow for my dad's birthday. I tried to get a hotel and it was like $210. Okay. That was me. I was like, okay, I'm sleeping in my car. I'm not paying that money. Like, I'm not normally like a cheapskate, but like, I'm not paying that. It's like, if I can go to Pemberton and stay in a room for $110, like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be paying like 210.
Well,
just not worth it.
You got a ute. I mean, just chuck a mattress in the back and
I've slept in my
sleep in the.
Well, not in winter, but you could do that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna just sleep in the car. I've done it before, and it was great. Like, I have no issues doing that. So, Pemberton was fantastic.
Well, thank you for the Pemberton time. Thank you, folks.
Honey, hold my hand.
Oh yeah.
Nothing
As they
beats a
say,
Jet 2 holiday.
Nothing
Oh,
beats
darling.
a Jet 2 holiday.
Oh, baby.